Item Number SCP-4380. Index: Pretty fly for a fungi. Object Class: Keter. Special Containment Procedures: The remaining instance of SCP-4380 is currently held in Site-04 for testing purposes. SCP-4380-2 and any spawn are enclosed within a Class 2 reinforced glass dome and are to remain illuminated at levels between 1000 to 2000 lux at any given moment. In the case of a power outage, an emergency power source has been provided to ensure minimum levels of illumination for up to 48 hours. Seismographs, as well as regular usage of sonar, are employed to monitor the underground expansion of the hive. If additional hives are located, MTF Theta 11 anti-fun gulls will deploy with the intent to destroy with the proper fungicide equipment. Description: SCP-4380 is an anomalous strain of the fungus kingdom. It has been discovered to have lethal effects upon most organisms. See SCP-4380-3. However, the majority of its effects are active exclusively within avians. SCP-4380 secretes protein-rich fluid containing reproductive spores, which is often transported by insects. Infected birds are designated SCP-4380-1. When a case of SCP-4380-1 is formed, it displays no distinctive outward characteristics. However, dissections have discovered the modification and/or full replacement of the reproductive and nervous systems with fungal growth. Those with modified reproductive systems have demonstrated an increased rate of egg production and laying. The clutches laid by SCP-4380-1 individuals hatch into additional instances of SCP-4380. SCP-4380-1 flocks reside in living fungal hives, designated SCP-4380-2. These hives have been found largely within Papua New Guinea's rainforests. Externally, they are a roughly hemispherical shape with bulbous growths protruding from the surface at irregular intervals. They are held together through fungal growth and supported through the use of nearby debris and, in many cases, deceased instances of SCP-4380-1. The structural integrity of the hive has been greatly reinforced through extensive SCP-4380 growth throughout and within SCP-4380-2 instances. SCP-4380-2 have extensive underground tendrils that have been recorded to extend up to 2 kilometers underground. Within them have been what appear to be nurseries for newborn SCP-4380-1 and digestive chambers for SCP-4380-2, as well as various vessels to transport fluids and nutrients throughout the organism. The external portion contains a myriad of holes for instances of SCP-4380-1 to nest in. Sunlight, or artificial light of similar levels, has proven effective at inhibiting the growth of fungal hives and causes lethargic behavior in SCP-4380-1 instances after prolonged exposure. Any living organism affected by SCP-4380, outside of the AVES classification, is designated SCP-4380-3. Instances are infected in a similar method to SCP-4380-1. However, there are additional methods propagated by instances of SCP-4380-1. Infection can be caused by extended exposure to spores, consuming infected organisms, contact with SCP-4380-1 fecal matter, contact with membranous tissue. The incubation period for instances of SCP-4380-3 varies from 1 to 2 weeks. At this point, the subject's metabolism will accelerate over the next several days up to 300%. Instances of infection have lasted for periods up to 4 weeks, and at a minimum of 3 days. Within the final hours of infection, instances of SCP-4380-3 experience bloating as well as pain and visible movement below the skin. In semi-frequent cases, the scent of yeast has been present around the subject. Upon cessation of the infection, recorded instances of SCP-4380-3 have had between 4 and 162 SCP-4380-1 entities expelled via available orifices or by burrowing out of SCP-4380-3's flesh. Due to the innate trauma, subjects are often terminated or enter an unresponsive state after the event.